today I'm going to be telling you guys all about the dramas that I watched, because recently in like the last year of 2025, I think it was one of the worst years that I've ever had for watching dramas. Granted, I haven't been watching dramas for that long, but like 2025, I was absolutely not locked in. I'm going to be telling you guys about all the shows that I did watch that kind of helped me get through that really bad drama slump, because right now I think I'm in a really good place when it comes to shows. Like, I've been on it. I've been binge watching shows. I think I'm out of my slump. I'm out of my flop era. The first show that I watched was actually a C-drama. I don't know why. Something about watching a K-drama and like being in a slump just does not go together. Like, my brain can't concentrate on it, but when it comes to a 40 episode C-drama, my brain is locked in for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know what the math is, but it works. The first show that I watched in this little era was Road Home. Road Home is a 30 episode Chinese drama, and it follows two ex-lovers who broke up due to family pressure and just like miscommunication. But of course they meet again, and they end up realizing, the guy ends up realizing that he still loves her, and he always has loved her. He's a police worker, so it has that like that vibe, you know. I love like a police, firefighter, doctor, like any sort of like public work. I really love a drama like that, because you know you're getting really good characters and more entertaining episodes besides just the romance. I was looking for a show that really gave me the same feelings that I felt when I watched I Missed a Snowstorm of Love for the first time, and I saw a lot of people recommending it. Like, I was literally searching, I was going on Reddit, I was going on TikTok looking, and I saw this kept popping up and like the recommended. And I think if you like I Missed a Snowstorm of Love, you would like this show. But there's not the like sports aspect that I really do like about I Missed a Snowstorm of Love, but it still does have that really romantic green flag male lead character. It was just a great watch. The next drama that we have is My Dear Guardian. It is 40 episodes, a medical military drama about a girl and a guy who meet, and they have a horrible first meeting, of course. Like, she ends up getting like in like some military drama. Girl, I don't freaking know. When it comes to these shows, these military shows, I'm low-key just here for the ride because I don't know what they're talking about. He ends up saving her, and I tried to watch it before. I just put it down for some reason. Like, I didn't really like it when I first tried to watch it, but then I rewatched it recently. I just wanted like a military romance drama. It was unexpectedly really, really good. I think I binge watched it in like 2 or 3 days, because it was actually that good. Like, it had me hooked. What really made me love this show, besides the main character, was the second lead couple. I freaking loved them so much. Like, I love a hyper girlfriend with very calm, soft boyfriend trope. The second lead couple is that, and I really fell in love with them. And then, girl, they're spoilers. When the second lead couple's man died, I cried for 2 hours. I know that may be a little dramatic, but I was not expecting, because I pre-look up my shows to make sure there's nothing sad in them. Overall, like, that show was really, really good. On to the next C-drama, we have Perfect and Casual. Perfect and Casual is a 24 episode C-drama about a professor and one of his students who end up getting in a contract marriage. And I also recently learned that I am a sucker for contract marriages. This is another show that I tried to watch, but I put down, and I ended up fully finishing it this time because I freaking love Miles Way. Like, I've talked about my love for Miles Way multiple times. Like, I've talked about it on TikTok, I've talked about it on Instagram, and now I'm sharing with you guys on YouTube how much I love Miles Way. So any drama that he's in, I'm low-key like already intrigued. But when I tried to first watch it the first time, I don't know why, I just didn't really like it. But recently I've been in like a huge age gap relationship watching, so when I saw that it was an age gap, I was like, girl, I'm gonna watch that. Like, I'm gonna watch it. They're very opposites attract. She's very upbeat, very trusting, and he's very to himself and just very cold. And I was expecting the grandpa to die in the end, and he didn't even end up dying. And I was like, wow, I actually appreciated that they didn't make him die, because usually if I see an older grandpa in a show, I'm like, they're gonna die. In the show, there is 3 couples, and I will say the couple with her 2 friends, I did not care for them at all. I skipped them every time they were on screen. I literally just thought they were so boring. I didn't care for it. For me, please don't come for me. But the couple between her sister and the actor, that I really, really liked, because I love a relationship where the girl is just like, leave me alone, I don't like you, but she's really like, I'm telling you to go, but I'm really telling you to stay. But he just kept trying. And I love that, because that's low-key how I am. Let me tell you guys my all-time hack that I think I realized this year for whenever I'm in a slump with TV or just a low, because I'm an avid binge watcher. Like, I'm always watching something. I've learned if you can't watch a C-drama, you can't watch a K-drama, girl, get into the J-dramas. And they're the perfect thing for when I'm like, I don't want to spend so much time watching a show, but I just want that quick gratification of a cute romance. Just go to a Japanese drama. The first Japanese drama that I have on my list is Romantics Anonymous, and it is 8 episodes, and it basically follows an anonymous chocolatier who has scopophobia, which is like a fear of people like looking at you, I think, and just people staring at you, which also kind of leads her to having social anxiety. And then it follows a CEO of a chocolate shop who has kind of like misophonia. She realizes that he's the only other person that she can look at, and she's the only person that he can touch. So they end up coming up with a pact that they're gonna help each other through their troubles. This show is honestly one of my favorite Japanese dramas that I've watched. It means so much to me. I don't know why. With the female lead, her name is Hannah, I felt so seen through her character. And not only was it just so beautifully filmed, like the scenery was amazing, the writing was amazing. It's a 10 out of 10 overall show. You guys should all watch it. Next, I also have a really, really good Japanese drama that is also in one of my 10 out of 10s, which is An Incurable Case of Love. It follows a girl who 5 years ago watched a nurse help save someone, and after she comes up with this plan where she's like, I'm gonna become a nurse and then I'm gonna work at the hospital that he works at in the hopes that he'll fall in love with her, which I know is insane. And when I first watched it, I was like, okay, stalker plot. It's so great. It is an age gap relationship as well. This was the one that started it all, because now every time I watch a show, I'm like, they're not at least 5 years older than each other. I can't watch this. This show does have cringe moments. She is low-key a walking embarrassment sometimes, but I love her character for it. She's so unapologetically herself. I really do love the show. The next drama that we have is Hey Sensei, Don't You Know? It is 6 episodes, and it follows a romance manga writer who has never experienced any romance in her life, and a guy who is a hairdresser. He ends up doing her hair and he ends up falling in love with her. I loved how different and creative the show was. If you want a show where he yearns regardless of like the girl literally ignoring him, he literally sat outside of her apartment for a night because she forgot to text him back, and slept outside waiting for her because he wanted to see her so bad. Hello? Like, hello? That's literally what I need. I need someone so obsessed with me that they're like, I can't live without you and I need to be with you at all times, even if you ignore me. This show does have a lot of like good, sexy moments that I was like, oh my gosh. There was a scene where like, he was like, oh, I'm gonna shower with you. And she was like, no, I don't want you to go. I was like, girl, let him in the shower. But it was so cute. Next, we have Kissing the Ring Finger, and it is 10 episodes. It is about a girl whose family is on the poorer side, and she's always been working, but she can never really hold a job. And she ends up working at a company that is like a wedding marriage company, like they do weddings. She ends up getting proposed to by her CEO, who is trying to recover the wedding business, and he proposes to her to kind of create this idea that they're going to create like couple content about their wedding to promote his wedding business. What I loved about this show this much is, number one, it is extremely funny. It's so funny. Like, I was giggling, ha-haing for like the first couple of episodes. And I loved that she's not your typical, with Japanese dramas, what I've noticed is they love the girls being very soft and like kind of stupid. Like, I would just say innocent and like dumb. But with this drama, I feel like she's not that at all. She's very bold, outspoken, says what's on her mind, and she just goes for whatever she wants. The first episode, she was like, we're gonna do this contract marriage, well then I'm gonna milk you for your money. It was so funny. And one thing that I will say about the show is I felt like the ending was a little rushed, and I didn't really like the last couple of 2 episodes, but I think overall the viewing experience was enjoyable. Now we're starting to get into the shows that are a little overly freaked out. I started to get down the road of Japanese dramas where it's like, so where is the plot? I'm still trying to watch Coffee and Vanilla because I literally had to take breaks because that show is insane. It's like Coffee and Vanilla is like if a middle school Wattpadder writer got into the film industry and was like, guys, I have a plan. But what can I say? I love watching a train wreck. One thing that I get in like Japanese dramas and just kind of even in like animes, why do they normalize sexual assault or sexual harassment so much? Like literally in Coffee and Vanilla, she got sexually harassed or sexually assaulted like 5 times, and she was just expected, like they just made her forgive everyone that tried to sexually assault her. But yeah, that's my thought on Coffee and Vanilla. It was okay. All the J dramas that I watched, probably my least favorite. The next show that I watched was Love is Phantom, and this show, Love is Phantom, is basically about a girl who works in like a hotel, and she works in like the coffee like area, and this guy who is I don't know what he does, but he kind of works in the hotel as well, but he's at a higher up position than her. And they end up meeting one night because she sees him like against, like really high up on the roof and like really close to the edge. And she's like, don't jump, because she thinks he's gonna jump. And then they end up kissing that night. I know I just explained that plot so crazy, but that's literally the plot of the show. And it is like a business office workplace romance. I will say the one thing about the show, you don't need to watch the show. It was okay. It was okay. Like, I'm not telling people, God, you have to watch this show, because there are like 2 episodes that are literally just straight filler. Like, they just recap what we already saw in the show. They maybe will give you a little bit more insight on like what the characters were thinking, but we literally just watched it. Like, I'm watching this all in one night. I don't need a filler episode. If you're in the mood for something that's like, I just kind of want to watch something a little more steamy, and you're like, I don't really care about like the plot, then I would watch Love is Phantom. You will be entertained. I was entertained, but I'm easily pleased, so do with that as you will. Next show. The next show we have is In-House Marriage Honey. This show is 7 episodes long. This is another contract marriage plot. I really like the contract marriages. So this is about a girl who gets broken up with, and she ends up going through a dating app, and she sees a request saying, I want to get married. She just willy-nilly just decides she's going to get married. And they end up finding out that they work at the same place, and because of this they have to hide their relationship from their like workplace. This drama is very sweet and fluffy. I will say it's very romantic. I really liked it. If you're just in the mood for something you're just like, I just want something happy, then this is the show for you. It's very cute, entertaining, and I loved it as well. The next show that we have that I watched was Business Marriage. It is 9 episodes. It's about a girl who is single, and she ends up getting married to a businessman, and it is another contract marriage. This whole show is just navigating them being 2 people that literally just met, kind of like In-House Marriage. 2 people that literally have never met but like are trying to make this relationship work. It's very entertaining. There's the plot of like people falling in love for other people and just jealousy and all that stuff, and I love that. And it is quite steamy as well. Like, there was a part in the show where he was like, well, since we're married, we have to pretend, and so since we have to pretend, we have to hook up because we can't let people know that we're not married. And I was like, girl, there's no cameras in the house. So I think that wraps up for all the shows that I've watched these last couple of months. These start from like December, like late December-ish or early December to what is now January. I'm currently watching Dating in the Kitchen, and guys, I love Dating in the Kitchen so much. It is an extreme age gap. I think he's 18 years older than her. They don't really overly focus on the age gap. Like, if you ever seen Go-Go Squid, which is one of my other age gap shows that I really, really like. That show, they kept making the girl act kind of like very immature, very baby-like, and I think there was a couple of times where he literally kept calling her a kid, and I was like, why do you keep calling your girlfriend a kid? This is weird. But I do like that show. I do like that show. Yeah, like Dating in the Kitchen is so good. It's so fun. It's so fun. Like the character of the friends, love them. I also love that the male lead is kind of so awkward. Wow, look at that. It's been so long. I don't know how long it's been, but we've been kind of just sitting and talking and yip-yapping about shows and dramas. I'm officially done with the video. Like, we're done with the video now. We're done with the video now. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Comment to me more age gap relationship shows that I can watch, because I fear I've watched them all. And bye.